What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's YouTube video. And in today's video, guys, we have a very important topic that we need to discuss that will decide the future of Bitcoin, because in the upcoming days, guys, we will probably receive the ETF decision from the SEC in America, and this will have a huge impact on the Bitcoin price. But don't worry, because everything that will happen to Bitcoin should already be on the chart. So regardless of the outcome of the SEC decision, I can probably already tell you what will happen in the upcoming week, because probably in the upcoming 7 or 8 days we will get the ETF decision. There are even rumors that we might get a decision later today, so definitely make sure to watch today's video, and I think we should dive straight into the chart. And what we can see over here on the chart is that I have this scenario written out in which we might see some kind of a pump and then a huge dump towards 24.8k. And now you're probably wondering, Guru, is this really going to happen? Are we going to get an approximate 50% crash towards $20,000 for Bitcoin? Now, I think we have to play it level to level. And in Monday's video, or I think in Wednesday's video, I mapped out this high time frame area of support around 32.4 all the way towards $31,000. But more importantly, if we want to be able to get into a trade, we have to analyze the local price section. And if I go on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see that we are still range bound for the Bitcoin price. Okay, so we have a range high and we have a range low. Now what we can see is that last night we rejected the range high and we have an unswept range low. Now I think many people over here are waiting for this range low area to get mitigated in order to get into a long trade targeting higher levels. Now I've been talking about a potential WXY that could be finished on the Bitcoin price, in which we have wave W, wave X and wave Y, in which many people are currently waiting for a bigger A, B and then a bigger wave C, which should take out the low of wave A, right? So many people are waiting for a scenario like this, in which that also aligns with that range low area. Now we know that if many people are expecting the exact same scenario to be playing out, then usually it doesn't really happen, especially if the market is in a strong uptrend. Then usually the range lows are left unswept, okay, because everyone is waiting for those range lows to get mitigated in order to get into a position. But if price is truly bullish and truly would remain bullish towards the upside, then usually they don't offer those golden opportunities to get into a long or buy position. And why is this ABC correction currently invalid for the Bitcoin price? Because if you have an ABC wave, then wave A should consist out of a smaller ABC, which is what we are exactly seeing over here, right? A, B, C. Wave B should also consist out of A, B, C, which is also what we are seeing. But we have to realize that this wave C should consist out of a 5-wave impulsive structure to the downside, and that has been invalidated yesterday. Now, why has it been invalidated? Because we know that a 5-wave structure consists out of 3 impulsive waves to the downside and 2 correctional waves. Now we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and people might think, okay, now we get wave 5. But important to realize with these 5-wave structures, the rules for wave 4 are stating that wave 4 cannot retrace back further than the end of wave 1. And what do we see over here? It tapped into the end of wave 1. That is already invalidating this 5-wave structure. Now also wave 4 cannot go above the golden Fibonacci ratio, the golden pocket. What did wave 4 exactly do? It went above the golden pocket. So both rules got violated, so this 5-wave impulsive structure to the downside is invalidated, and in my opinion this also invalidates a bigger ABC correction, which higher the probability for the WXY correctional move to be finished on the Bitcoin price and to potentially get higher targets. Now this aligns with my view of the ETF most likely to get approved. Okay, so there's 2 different scenarios. Either it gets approved and my bias was correct on a WXY, and we are going to get a pump towards the upside above 47 and 48k, okay, and then have a sell news event candle to the downside afterwards. or the ETF gets rejected against all odds, and then we are going to see, in my opinion, a black swan event to the downside. Okay, in that case, first target remains 32.4. If price cannot hold support right there, then the price is going to be falling back inside of this high time frame range for the Bitcoin price, and then we know that we will go for this mid-range around $25,000, which is also where we have those equal lows over here around 24.8k that I've been talking about as well. So a rejection of the ETF will lead probably into a black swan event. An approval of the ETF will lead into another impulse towards the upside, and if we get that impulse towards the upside, we should be positioned and we should look to take profits on our long positions and on our spot positions around 47.2, 48.2, and then over here we have this daily order block that I marked out, as you can see. So if we go back to the previous price section, we can see beautiful daily order block, daily supply formed for this impulse. This lower high is now a beautiful inducement for that bearish daily high probability order block. So if we go and take out those inducements around 47 and 48.2k, then the daily order block around 50 towards $52,000 should provide high time frame resistance for Bitcoin. Then I expect a higher time frame correction from there towards 32.4k. This is a likely scenario if the ETF gets approved, and according to the chart, this is currently also my favorite scenario. Now, does this mean that we want to open up long positions over here with our stop loss beneath this wick, targeting this buy sell liquidity? No. Now, why is that? First of all, the RR is only 1.3, which is way too low. Now, second of all, I've been talking about the range over here, right? I've just been talking about this range that we have over here, and currently we are near the range highs. Now, the scenario that I'm currently willing to play on Bitcoin is the scenario over here, is the failed auction of the value area low. Okay, so we have this value area low over here, the blue line that I marked out, right? We have this very clean range as well, and we have to realize that on a 4-hourly time frame, guys, we still haven't filled 50% of this huge wick that we put in the other day. Now we know, and I've been teaching you guys this, that these wicks, they always tend to get filled at least for 50%. Now why is that? It is because a wick is indicating that the price is moving to the downside or to the upside too fast. Now if the price moves to the downside or upside too fast, it means that smart money did not have the time to fill all of their orders. So what will they do? Because they are leading the market, they will push the price back towards that exact same area to get the opportunity to fill their orders, which they didn't get at first, right? Because it takes time for them to fill their orders, because those orders, they consist out of millions and millions and tens of millions of dollars, and they don't get filled with a quick wick. It needs time, it needs consolidation inside of those orders in order to give smart money time to fill their buy and long orders. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting, because this value area low is aligning with that wick fill, is aligning with the quarterly level of this range, and if we go down over here, take the sell side liquidity that is currently resting around the mid-range with that wick that we put in over here, then a lot of people will open breakdown short positions, and they will open breakdown short positions near a strong area of support, which is where I'm expecting a failed auction and then a pump towards the upside, towards my targets over here. Now this is still my preferred scenario, to get a dip, open up long positions over here, and then target 47.2 as my main target. Now, am I willing to set limits over here today? No. Why is that? It is because the weekend is approaching and because we have the potential ETF decision today. Now, I'm always telling you guys, you have to trade the news events, but you have to realize that the weekend is coming up, and I'm not willing to open brand new positions on Bitcoin if the weekend is coming up. But if the price is looking like this on Monday, and on Monday we have not taken out this week over here around 42.4k, and we have not tapped into the value area low, then on Monday I will start laddering in limit orders around this area over here, around the value area low in this quarterly level, with my invalidation beneath this wick and with my target being 47.2k. So that's definitely something to keep our eyes on. Now there's something that I really would like to discuss with you guys, because over here on Bybit you can see that I loaded up $500. In 2024, on the 30th of January, we're going to start a $500 towards $5,000 trading challenge in our Discord server. Now that's not all. If we complete this challenge, we are going to pick one of the participants and fly them out to Amsterdam, book a hotel, book a flight, and also take them out to dinner to the biggest parties in Amsterdam, and they will party with the Guru team. Okay, so that will be plenty of fun, I believe. I am highly convinced that we are going to complete this challenge. All you have to do is join our Discord server. The link can be found in the description down below. Join the server, follow the steps, and join the $500 to $5,000 challenge. I will give exact entries, exact stop loss, and exact take profit targets for all of the trades that we take. Now, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys do have any questions after watching today's Bitcoin update, feel free to let me know in the comments down below, or join the Discord server and ask me all of the questions that you want over there. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on Monday's video. Ciao, ciao.